Good morning, everyone. I cannot believe it is Monday again. That is pretty wild. I don't know about y'all, but it seems like something's going on with the space-time continuum, and time is speeding up. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, but it definitely feels that way. I don't know. Days turn into weeks, turn into whatever. So today, since yesterday I shared some of Ed's beautiful artwork, I thought I would share. Oh, good morning, Stacy and Pete and John. I thought I would share. Mr. Scott sent me these pictures, and these are his actual paintings that he did, and he said they sold out pretty quickly when he sold them, and so I thought I would feature them today as the backgrounds. I've got a few that we can go through, some of his beautiful paintings. So we got photography from one of our photo pros yesterday, and we got some artwork from our resident art guy. I had to turn some of them sideways. That one is supposed to be vertical. I believe I had to change a couple of them. So last night at work, I carried it was a Knoll Knives night, and I had my ghoul in the front pocket, only because I was trying to protect it. And man, I'll tell you what, this front flipper is so smooth and easy. Super cool. I love the fuller. You can flick off the fuller really easy. I know the blade's disappearing every now and then, but anyway, I have my Knoll ghoul in the front pocket. And still in my back pocket, I have my Knoll Grace. Good morning, William. So yeah, the Grace is a little more aggressive, so it took the back pocket roll while the ghoul took the front pocket. And then in my left pocket, I had this thing, and I took it to work to tighten up the lock bar because the detent wasn't the greatest. It is much better now. The lock stick, it's not really lock stick, but it locks up pretty much at like 60-70%. So it's got great access to the lock bar though with this cutout here. So it doesn't feel like lock stick. And something super cool I figured out last night with this knife. So you know how we were talking about yesterday about moving a clip or putting a clip on it so that I could do a tip up carry instead of tip down carry? Well, I thought about something as I was looking at it, and it looks like it's going to work perfectly. So as you can see, this clip has a little cutout to orientate it so it doesn't rotate. Hold on. I got a setting just for that, so you can see better. Is that the closest one I got? Yes. All right. So as you can see, it's got a little locating notch made so the clip doesn't rotate since it's only got one screw. Well, I was looking right here, and it looked about the same size as this screw down here. So look what I figured out. I figured out that this thing is the exact same size as that little hole, and all I got to do, and it actually even lines up with the threads of the hole below it there. So all I got to do is mill out a little square on this side of it to match this square, And I should be able to mount the clip right there, which will be super cool because then I can pretty much reverse it if need be. Because this screw will still go back in this hole even if there's a little square notch cut out. So that will sit perfectly right there, and I think I'll get it as close as I can to the middle of that lock bar cut out, somewhere like right there. And I think that will work great. So that's pretty cool. And it's the same size. It'll fit down in that round part, and all I got to do is notch out the front of it a little bit. I might try to do that with the laser. Speaking of which, I have not even got the laser assembled yet. Such a slacker. No, actually, I've got to find a workstation. I've got to set up a workstation in here where I feel comfortable with it remaining for a long amount of time. And I've also got to set up my inline filter with a inline fan with a carbon filter for the filtration for the laser. So I'm hoping by Wednesday this week, my day off, I will be able to get that all done and set up. So yeah, that really sucks because I want to get going on it, but I got to have a dedicated place for it to stay and live. So yeah, there's that. It's pretty cool how even when I zoom up, the picture in the background stays the same. Just makes the knives look smaller. How are you guys doing today, and gals? How is your Monday starting out? Everybody doing good? Pete, am I imagining things, or did you say something about the Way of Knife scales that you got? Was there something wrong with them? I seem like I remember you saying something or saw you saying something. Good morning, Mr. Ron Crow. How are you doing, sir? I wasn't sure if you had said something about that or if I'm just imagining things. You put it up on Instagram. What the post about it? What's wrong? Is there something wrong with them? I guess we could go look at your post. Maybe I think that seems like what you want me to do. Maybe go look at your Instagram. All right. Glad to hear you're doing okay so far this morning, Miss Stacy. Let's see. Is this the post? I guess this is the post. The first thing that popped up on my Instagram. Video at the end. Perfect fit and finish. These may be blims, but I can't find them. They offered free blasting before they were sent, and I plan to enter them at some point. Right now, sporting them in the raw. We like that post. We'll check out how they look. They look good. Oh, they even sent you a sticker. There we go. Not sure if you're talking. Good morning, Mr. Whalen. Mr. William. I already said William, I think. Are you talking in this video, Pete? Should I have audio on? Maybe not. I guess not. Yeah, they look good, Pete. Mine are supposed to be delivered today. Morning, Mr. Fred. Hope you're doing well, sir. Yes, so today's artwork on the background is artwork from our fellow member, Mr. Scott. So he sent me an email with some of his paintings and said I could use them if I wanted to. So I decided I would. So that is what our background is this morning. I've got some knives coming in today, I believe. I did buy one last night. Oh yeah, I bought that one yesterday on stream. What was that? The micro jet. And today also there is a couple of knives I wanted to show y'all that are coming out. Oh, no problem, Pete. I try to pass on any kind of deals I run across. Which brings me to another topic. I put a link to I answered your question about the S35VN on the Discord, Pete. If that's the same knife that everybody else sells. So if it's a knife that Lemifshi and Juful and OK Knives all sell, you could probably get it cheaper on OK. So I sent a link to the OK version. But it's only $52 on the OK site. Good morning, Mr. Gonzo. Welcome. But I put a link to a new Kaiser that I hadn't really paid attention to in the links channel, and it is the Aura. I don't know why I've been sleeping on this one, but I do like it a lot. Let me bring up a better picture of it. So that is a super cool looking Kaiser. I don't know why I haven't seen it yet, but it looks like they've got 4 different models, including a purple one. And the prices on here are cheaper than on the Kaiser website. This is the official Kaiser cutlery store. But they have 4 different versions of it. They got that one, that one, that one, and this one. Let's see if I can get it open. Yeah, that one. Oops, let me zoom up this picture. Is that one and that one the same? Yeah, so they got 3 different versions of it. My bad. But on the AliExpress page, you can use a $20 off code, so you can get this Damascus one for $179, or the Damascus with crew. So I got crew wear and S35VN. I haven't actually gone to the Kaiser site and looked at them yet. What is that noise? Oh, good grief. Oh, so they do have 4 different versions of it. They just didn't have the right picture for the 4th one. But it looks like the prices are basically the same, but you can use a $20 off. And I bought a Kaiser Drop Bear too on here last night because of all the good things I've been hearing about it. And I got the Warncliffe version. I got this one. And Kaiser has a code that you can use but not if you log in. So you have to check out as a guest. But it's Kaiser New 02 is the code. So I bought one of those, and the code brought it down to $50.10. So I've been wanting to try out the new Drop Bear 2. And it seems that the Warncliffe versions are sold out quite a few places, including White Mountain Knives. So I've got it on the way. Another link I posted, or a picture I posted, is this one. Lemifshi is going to be releasing today, within the next few hours, a limited run of some M390 versions of his duckling. Mr. Williams Kaiser Spot arrives today, but he's going to offer these 4 blade variations with M390 blade steel. I imagine they'll be right around $150. I bought the 154 CM blade steel, and I've got the 2 he offered, which is the dark colored one with the holes in it, and the light colored one with the starburst milling, whatever, sunburst. So I thought I would buy the light version of the one with the holes in it of the M390. So that one right there, since I've already got the other 2 on the way. And then what is this? Like, what in the world is this? Can anybody tell me what this thing is? Have you ever seen such a thing? I wonder how that feels in hand. It's a duckling, John. He's already released his ducks. It's a duckling. Yeah, it looks like a butt plug, Pete. But the way it looks like he would go in your palm is kind of weird looking. Like, it looks like they would fit in your palm and fill up your whole hand with that milled part in the middle there. But then I don't know how the part behind your thumb would feel. Like, I don't know. I would have to, I'd have to have one in hand. Yeah, I know there's way better knucks, but those are the weird, like, I've got knucks. Like, it wasn't the point of being knucks. It was the point of them being all contoured for the inside of your hand to fill up your hand completely. That was the weird part. Most knucks have a shape like you just showed. Or like this one I got on the table here. They've got the standard shape to them. But I don't know, that weird contoured round part for the middle of your fist just looks kind of, I mean, I don't know. It's either going to be like really comfortable or really awkward. That's one of those things you can't buy without actually testing it first. Which is totally weird. Let's see, what else did I have today? Oh, this is the version of the Zon same one you were talking about here. And I believe he has said that this one, he'll let you know the real blade type. I mean, blade steel on all of them. And I believe it is, it's 9CR is what the real steel on these things is. But it's only $52 on the OK site. I've been checking in because it's supposed to come out just any minute now. That duckling in M390. And so, yeah, so I got both of these versions of the duck. Sorry, that's what was confusing me. You're probably right, John. I think the guy that posted the thing said duckling in the post, but I think they probably are the ducks because it's the same milling pattern. So the post I read about it was on Reddit, and I believe, yeah, he says duckling, and it shows, I can't tell if the blade is shorter, but I think it's the duck. I think he misspoke on this post. So I think he got it wrong on his post, but the blades almost look shorter. That almost looks like the duckling compared to these blades that look longer. So which one is it? Can we tell by the pictures? Hold on. Alright, so we got that and that. Yeah, it is the duckling. The blade shapes are different. They're shorter on the duckling and longer, but he did do the same two milling patterns. So since I bought both of those, I'm going to buy the light colored one with the holes in it of the M390. So I'll have basically all three, but I kind of like the dark one. I don't know. It is what it is. All right. Oh, check this post out. This guy said he was forced to buy this knife because he dropped it. So he went into a local retailer near him at home, and he didn't realize the strength of it when it was opening. So when he flipped it, when he hit the button, it flipped out of his hand and landed on the counter. It didn't even drop on the floor. And the owner kind of pressured him into buying it. The only thing cool about him being pressured into buying it is it's one of the special models that are hard to find. Yeah, it's called the whatever. Dang it. What's the word for it? Oh yeah, the operators. So it's one of the operator models. But that was pretty crappy. Owner was not happy about it, and I understood, so I just bought it. He was really nice and gave me a 5% discount. Yeah, a lot of people in the comments said that the owner should have warned him about how strong it was before handing it to him to begin with, instead of baiting him in with a strong opening knife. But I like how it's got the, what is it? What's that stuff called? Tritium? How do you say the? Y'all tell me how to pronounce that so I don't get it wrong and y'all yell at me. Tritium? Is it tritium? Tritium. Tritium sounds right to me. But it's got the little tritium inlay in the button, which is pretty cool. At least he was forced into buying a decent knife. Unlike this guy who bought a Vision R clone, which is garbage. Has no spring in it. I don't know, the spring's messed up. I haven't listened to this video, but you can kind of tell that it's super jacked up. That's one I have not bought yet. there's a budget blade for his survival kit. Okay. Mr. William wanted to show some brass knuckles from Bud's. Is this Bud's? No, Bud K. Yeah, there's all kinds of cool knuckles now. Guys post them all the time on on their daily carry stuff. Oh, that reminds me of another knife I ran across. What was it? Oh, I bought one last night on Knife Swap. What did I buy? Dang it, I totally forgot. Besides the mini jet. Oh, here's the new Duckling video. So did it just release now? Like 16 minutes ago, this video just popped up. So it might be live now, but it is a Duckling with M390. Looks super clean. I'll give him that. Alright, well, when is it going to drop? Has it dropped yet? Do I need to go back and refresh? Still don't see it. I wonder if just put in Lemifshi knife if it comes up. Nope, still not dropped yet, but should be just any minute. The knife that I bought last night from a guy. Oh yeah, it's a Wii integral. I posted a post of it on the Discord, but I forgot I did that. And I'm not sure what the name of it is. It's some weird name. But it's a G10 integral. Wii. It's a Wii. Heck, I don't remember. Wii. Eidolon. Wii Eidolon. Which was originally, let's see, Wii Eidolon front flipper G10 integral. It was originally $230. And it's a front flipper, as you can barely see in one of these pictures. You can see the front flipper sticking out. Well, somewhere I saw it. Maybe it wasn't on the Wii website. Maybe there was a picture somewhere else that showed the actual front flipper. But I guess it's a Lundquist design. Let's see if the Blade HQ picture shows the front flipper. Yeah, so you can see it up there on top. It's just a little jimped. And there's the back of it. So I got it for $80. Good morning, Dalton. You can't delete your own chat. It's weird. But yeah, I thought an $80 Wii that was originally $230. I just had to get it, and it'll be my first G10 integral, and I kind of like the looks of it. Not really my style, but it's a Wii and it's an integral, and it's got blade steel, 20 CV, which is good blade steel. So yeah, I grabbed one of those for 80 bucks last night. I'm gonna keep refreshing this every now and then just to see it pop up. Let's see, what else did I see last night? Oh, Jufool had a... JT put a... Jufool acted like a jerk again about a refund. He always does that, seems to. I got blacklisted by him I think the first order I ever made from him, because I was confused by the whole creating a label in Chicago, but it was really still coming from China thing. So I messaged him and said something, and he ended up blacklisting me. So I can't order anything from him on my main email account. I had to create a second email account just to be able to order knives from him. But anyway, it is what it is. But John had a bad experience with him too, which doesn't surprise me. So I guess in the last week, my only new knives are these right here. I guess I got some more coming in, maybe. Is that all I got? Oh no, I got this one too. That doesn't count, I guess. Let me put up these two in the case they go in. What have y'all ordered this week? What do y'all got coming in? I know Mr. Williams said he's getting a Kaiser today. Something just popped up on the Discord. Somebody post a pocket check. I heard a beep. Let's see if we can go figure out what just popped up on the Discord. Oh, it was a private message from Mr. Mister. I think I sent him a question about a knife. But yeah, Lamifshi responded with this. He wanted him. He said, got it. He said, got it? Like, anyway, Jufool is not a very... It's either something gets totally lost in translation or he's just really cocky and arrogant. Or it could be a combination of both. Alright, got those put up. Oh, I got this one this week too. I forgot. I guess I got more than I realized this week. Is that it? Yeah. I guess this doesn't count because this was the week before, I guess. And what else did I get with that? Oh yeah. No. I finally did the unboxing for the Hyra, and I noticed something weird when I was doing the unboxing on it that I bet y'all haven't seen. So I started looking at the insides, at the milling and stuff, but this lock bar, they call this a frame lock. Good morning, mister. Oh, you got that. I thought that live wire was from Amazon. Did you get a real one? Or are you talking about the Amazon one? But yeah, something weird about this knife. So they call it a frame lock. And I guess it kind of is a frame lock, but it's two pieces. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So the lock bar is attached on the inside down in there. It's a separate piece. So I was looking for the lock bar relief, and there isn't one because it's not one piece with this. It's attached on the inside down in there, and it's a second piece. Yeah, Tube Surfer, that background is from our resident artist, Mr. Scott. It's one of his paintings. There's actually a few of them. There's that one. And there's that one. Yeah, it's like a floating lock bar. And I noticed it because of the, there's no lock bar relief notch on the inside or outside. There's just but you can see right down in there where that screw is, where it attaches. So it's basically just like the integral, oh my gosh, let me grab it. I just made a mess. It's basically just like the GT, the Greenthorn Annex, wherever that is. So yeah, it's just like this, except this one is attached on the outside. This is an integral, but this one is attached on the outside, and the Hyra is attached on the inside. Yeah, so I guess the whole lock bar is replaceable. I mean, I doubt you could get them to send you one, but they might. I kind of know why they do it on this integral, because it makes tuning the knife easier. But I think we should take it apart and look and see what it looks like. So give me just a second and we will do that. Let me get my integral bag zipped back up. What? Did I break the zipper? Alright. So let me put some of these to the side here. This big beast, I swear, I've gotten kind of used to it being tipped down though, because it's very safe in the pocket, but it does have a lot better detent now that I fixed it. Alright, let's put some knives over here to the side. Let's go back to zoom in mode. Give me just a second. Go back to that. Alright, we're a little closer now. See what we got here. Let's take this puppy apart and see what that bar is talking about. Are they all T8s? Maybe. Let's see. Bingo, bango. And the pivot. So yes. Where did the bearing go? Oh, it's still in there. That's weird. So yes, it is totally replaceable. But there's no screw. Oh wow. The screw is behind the clip. So you have to play a game of musical chairs with the knife. You have to take the clip off first. Which you got to use the right screwdriver. It's a T6. You got to take the clip off first. Come on, clip. Well, clip doesn't want to come off. And then behind the clip is the actual screw for the lock bar. And once you do that, the whole lock bar just comes right out. But it still has a lock bar insert and a big giant detent ball. That's kind of cool. Huh. I've not seen a knife like that. There's a first time for everything, huh? It's also got a weird little... Whoa, what is that? Oh, look at the little milling pocket it's got for the lock bar. It's for that little tab for the over travel stop. Come on, I can say it right. Yeah, look at the little pocket they got milled in so that it sits in the scale. That's pretty cool. Yeah, the milling looks really good on it. And they do have a locating pin to keep it from twisting because there's only got one screw in it. Yeah, over travel stop. I finally got that out, Pete. But yeah, so as far as the sturdiness goes, that little locating pin will help. That was something different I hadn't seen in a knife. Thought I would point out. It's also got those washers that have the little channels cut into them so that the ball bearings ride in those little channels. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but it's got those washers with the little channels in them for the bearings to ride in. Seems to be a lot smoother action than just letting them ride on. It does not have any kind of D-shaped on the pivot, so that's cool. Let's see, need to throw that back on. Oh, clip. I knew I was doing something, forgetting something. And the clip also has one of those little locating pins too, to keep it from spinning since it's only one screw. Looks very, very thoughtfully made. Very good. Let's see. I had those two together and I had one separate. I think this is the one I had separate. But that's a T8. Hold on. Yeah, that's the T6 that goes in the clip. Alright. Clip back on. Back spacer back on. Pivot surround back on. Pivot back in. Bearing back on. Blade back on. Other bearing. Now the bearing wants to fall out. I've already tapped it against the table and all kinds of stuff. When you go to assemble. Alright, everything popped together. Pivot back in. Come on, screw, act right. Alright. Pivot back together. Check the lock bars tight. This screw T8. Run it backwards till it pops into place. Get it good and tight. Backwards until you hear it click. And get it tight. And there we go. Got it too tight, evidently. That's alright too, though. I'd rather have it too tight than too loose. Centering looks great. Action is back about what it was. Alright, back together. Yeah, that fuller is cool. Fred, I was carrying 2 Knoll knives during the night. The Knoll Ghoul and the and look at this disappearing blade on this knife. It's a new trick I learned, how to make the blades disappear. And whoa, look, magic trick. Brought the blade back. Oh, there it is again. It's gone. Let's go to another one of Mr. Scott's pictures. That's a pretty cool one too. Let's see, let's go back to my big zoom. What happened? There we go. Got a... You already put those up today, Mr. Fred. This thing's fun. This big giant thing. Doesn't even fit across the table. This Kaiser's nice. Yeah, I guess it... I mean, there's not really a place to put thumb studs on it. I mean, you could, but you couldn't get to them. It would be too close to the scales. I don't mind the flipper on it. Yeah, what are you carrying today, Mr. Fred? I forgot to put this Tucson up the other day. That's a super cool blade. Acta Non Verba dagger. Let's go check that out. Not sure I know what that is. Let me refresh this one more time. Still not out. Cold Steel Acta Non Verba? Is that what it was? Oh, it's not a Cold Steel. Why did I say Cold Steel? A Mach 71 prototype? Oh, that little thing looks cool. What are we looking at? Oh, it's not available. It's not shared to, it's not shared correctly. Hold on just a second. Because it loaded up my Facebook, or one of my Facebooks. delete. All right. Yeah, that link didn't work, Mr. William. Golden Design Slim. Yeah, the Slim is a cool knife. Huge dagger. All right. Yes, yes it is. I have to agree with you, sir. Anthropoid. Acta non verba. Anthropoid. Anthropoid. Yeah, anthropoid. There it is. That's the DLC version. But, whoops. Dang it. Should have left it on the one you linked. Where did that go? Oh, right here.
0.5-inch blade, perfect for laying waste to watermelons. The Rambo Last Blood Bowie. Perhaps the most famous huge knife in the world is the Rambo knife. And this authentic licensed movie replica would even bring a smile to Sylvester's face. The Cold Steel Espada XL. Espada is Spanish for sword, and this gargantuan folder lives up to the name. And when you draw it, you can hook the thumb disc on your pocket and launch the knife open. Here's 3 huge knives. The Acta non verba Anthropoid.
Yes, that's a big boy. And it looks like the DLC one might be more expensive. Let's see. Not much more expensive. We712. What's the Mach 71 prototype look like, Mr. Fred? Is it one of these? What's that top one up there? It's got a weird blade window. That fixed blade, I'm not familiar with. And then the one on the top left, I'm not familiar with. Second one up looks nice too. But that top one up there in the top left looks different. What is that one up there in the top left? Anybody know? I did click the link, William. We watched the video. Top left is his original design. Okay, thank you, Pete. That's the Mach 71. The top left, or the second one up on the bottom, on the right? So what's the second one up on the right? Nick? So what is this one over here on the right? Second one up. Hold on. That one right there. Do we know what that is? Yeah. That's what one of my other knives that is aeronautical aeronautically themed. Yeah, the Dust Devil is the fixie, but what's that second one up? Second from the bottom. The Tornado? Waylon? Well, that's not where we wanted to go. Tempest Tornado prototypes. Aha! It probably is.
That's
maybe?
the only real major change, but these are coming, I'm being told, sometime before Blade Show. So there's the downdraft and the Thunderhead. We'll leave these out for
there it is.
It is blue anodized bronze backspacer on this one. Really cool. Lanyard post, of course. I didn't mention that, but we have the lanyard post. And that one came out really nice. And then the third version is the one I'm liking the best. This is beautiful, guys. It is blue anodized hardware, which is the first time I've done that, believe it or not. Blue clip, blue backspacer, just freaking awesome as well. So
the bottom
those
one
are the three versions that I had prototyped of the Tornado. Now, I don't know when these are going to come out.
The Tornado. All right. So on this one, the bottom one on the left side, or the bottom one right there, the black and red one, Fred? I bought a microjet yesterday, and the microjet is the bottom one on the left, I think. Maybe the bottom one on the right, the black and red one, is the Mach 71. The Tornado comes out in September, huh? I've got the I've got a couple. What do I have? The that one he just showed on the last video. I've got it. The I've got the jet. My I don't know where my jet is. No, I mean my sorry. My other knife that I was talking about that I've got that's aeronautically themed is dang it. It's a Wingman EDC jet. And I can't find it. Oh yeah, here it is. Good morning, Michael. So I've got this one is aeronautically themed. It's got propellers for the pivot, and it's got, you see the airplanes on the blade up there, and then it comes with a little so there's the propellers on the pivot on that side, and it comes with a little bomb thing that's a pivot tool. It looks like a bomb, but this is another airplane themed knife. And I don't know where my Tempest oh, here it is. There's my Tempest. One of my Tempests. Jetstream. Sorry, I couldn't think of it. So now I've got the Jetstream, and I just bought the Micro Jet. And I've got that one he showed in the last video, whatever that, I can't remember the name of that knife, and I don't know what I've done with it either. The one he showed at the beginning of that video. Dang it! I don't even know where it is. Go back to the video. Where was that video? Yeah, right here. What is this one? That one.
Of the downdraft coming.
Yeah, the downdraft. I've got the downdraft, but I don't know where it is. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where my downdraft is. That's kind of disconcerting. I thought I put it in here, but guess I didn't. Huh. Come on, downdraft, where are you? I gotta resort my knives sometime because I used to know where everything was. Now I don't. Well, I've got this one. If I keep finding my buzz every time I look for my downdraft. It's right next to all my Brian Brown knives. And these are two knives, since I did the unboxing on, I've never even touched. The Eagle Strike and the Tipper. I forget I have them. They need to go in the concept bag. I need to sell these. They sent me these for free. And I need to use this money to buy some other knives. I don't like this black one. Somebody want a black Tipper? I'll give you a heck of a deal on it because I got it for free. And the Lightning Anode Damascus Eagle Strike. Anybody want it? Yeah, I don't know. Must have put it in a different... Must have put it in one of these bags over here. With some new knives that I didn't have room for. I think it might actually be in the bag with the ducks and the duckling. I labeled all these bags recently, so shouldn't be hard to find. He says, as he can't find any knives. Kaiser, QSP, Dam Designs, no, that's not it. Integrals, that's not it. Kubi, Remet, CRKT, no. Amazon Knives, no. Well. Oh. Sativians. Concept Ducks and New Tide. Yeah, okay, I think it's in this one. Well, this is where those two concepts need to go. And I think my... Nope. It's not in there, so it's still lost. But this was in there. Yeah, I hope you're okay, Mr. TC. This is one I love. That I need to figure out what about in my Kaiser box. There was a couple in the middle of my Kaiser box that was kind of weird. Yep, there it is. It was in my Kaiser box. So now I guess I got those two and a microjet coming. Did somebody just have a giveaway? Oh, last night? Yeah, this jet always killed me because of the up slant of the blade. I mean, jet stream, whatever. Jet stream. I wish the blade went straight on this. That's that airplane thing, I guess. What else is in the middle here that's weird? Oh, that's where my other, where the black, I can't remember the name of this knife either. The Devo, Kegger? No, it's not a Kegger. It's not the Growler. It's the, morning, Mr. Ed. The famous Mr. Ed. Yeah, the MASH. Golly. Why can't I ever remember the MASH? Since we got Mr. Ed in here, I thought I would add some of his beautiful artwork in the background while we are graced with his presence. All right. That case is only Kaiser and Kubi now. Oh. Man, getting old sucks. Yep, my Tucson box is all Tucsons now. All right, all the Tucsons are put up in there. Is that a Gull Wing Mercedes? Or is that a... Or is that a... what kind of car is that, Ed? Down underneath there. I didn't pick the boring ones. I picked the ones that would make good backgrounds. Those are pretty cool pictures, though. Yeah, I knew it was a toy, but I couldn't figure out what kind of car it was. TC, I just use a green. So the only thing what in the world? I just use a green. This is what I'm looking at. I'm just looking at this, and then I just overlay. I don't mind showing you sometime for Jed. Oh, I have a cool one. Let me show y'all this cool one with the astronaut walking. Let me see if I can find it. There's a couple of cool ones. And this astronaut walking one, it loops perfectly, I think. Oh, here's one. For all my fans of creepy little alien guy. There's this cool astronaut walking one. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Why is it not showing up? Yeah, I'm missing some of these or something. I must have put them in a different folder. I had one. Yeah, I'm missing a bunch of my video ones. What is this one? Oh, that's people walking by. Yeah, it is a Viper. You were right. Who said that? Waylon? That's way too busy. Oh, I've got the speed at 200% too. No wonder. Wow. People were walking by way too fast. Well, man, I don't know what I did with the other cool ones I had. There was one that was on repeat and repeat. What is this one? Oh, that's pretty wild. I could pause that at any time and make a cool one. Well, what other knives are we going to look at today? What's new? Where are those other... Where are those other videos? It makes me mad. Huh. Oh well. I'll find it at some point. Yeah, what other knives are we going to talk about today? Guess I could go back and look at the... See if that knife's been released yet. Nope. Oh, let me show y'all another one I want to get. So he has an original design that I want to get. I want to see what y'all think about it. It is... I don't see it. We're getting close, though. Well, I don't see it. It's one of his original design knives. Maybe it's in M390. Maybe I found it by doing M390. It'll be on the same page as this one is, because I like that one okay. That's one of his original designs. Let's see if it's on this page. Oh look, he also claims this one is one of his original designs, but that's that same one I've showed y'all a couple of times. The M390 knife that you can buy under a bunch of different manufacturers. But he put his own pivot on it. So I don't know how many of his original designs are actually original designs. But I know some of them are. But the one I like, I'm not seeing. Not on this page. So let me go look again through these. This one. What do y'all think of this knife? Wait, I've got that knife. That's not the one I'm talking about. That's the page I'm talking about, though. I've already got that knife. So I guess I do like that one. But it's this other one. Oh, I saw it earlier. I hate when you run across a knife and you can't find it again. It wasn't this one, but it was kind of close to that one. It was on the same page as this one somewhere. That's a weird one. Not sure how I feel about that one either. Well, oh well. Maybe I found it by doing M390. I'm still not seeing it. That is ridiculous. How can I just run across it? Why do you get different results when you're looking at stuff on your phone? What is going on with this knife? CH makes some pretty cool knives too, but that one's weird. What is this one? Oh, that's a hint. Oh, he's got a real 20 CV version of this. Huh. I'm still not seeing that stupid knife. There's the one. That's the version Mr. wants, I believe. Oh well, I'm going to give up on this knife. But it was a cool original model that he made.
I am super excited.
Whoops. And it was one of his JR knives. JR. Yeah, I still don't see it. Oh, there's that Cretace Duke. It's got to be on the one page. What's the name of that knife store? Are y'all telling me? Oh, Wayland? What is going on with this? No session. Trying to remember the name of that stupid knife store that sells a bunch of his knives that I've talked to him on once. And I know that if I look for it on my phone, it'll pop right up, I'm sure. Hold on. Yeah, I'm still not seeing it. It could have been, I could have seen that stupid knife that I already have one of and thought it looked cool. I would not put that past
to share
me.
them with you. This is one of them.
Whoops. I keep hitting my earbud accidentally. Yeah, I don't know. What was the question in the chat? Oh yeah, those no, those things are not out yet. There's a few of them were supposed to have popped up last night. And when you hit find similar items, it finds a few of them, but they're the $156 ones and $132 and $146. So those are all the same ones that he sells for $67. So don't waste your money. He said he's going to have a few available this week. But those 4 across the top are the overpriced ones. And they're all the same exact thing. So don't pay that, because I got mine on the way for $67. Do I rate cold plastic knives? Oh, sorry, Pete. I didn't see the link you posted. Yeah, we looked at that one a while back. That Motionary. Their website is pretty cool, but that knife is so thick. Like, it's thicker than a Snicker. Look how fat this thing is. Like, look at the top. Look how. Watch the video. This one is the different version, but look how thick this one is. This is the 15. That thing is super thick, though. But the '05, I think they got a video of it too. Yeah, right here. Here we go. Look how thick this thing is, Pete. I mean, those scales are super thick. Look how thick they are compared to the blade. That knife's super cool. We looked at it about a month ago on video. I mean, I like it. I don't mind the chunkiness, but a lot of people talking about how it was real thick. I don't know if you remember, but one day I was talking about, they said, he made a post on Reddit saying it was the first knife with no screws. And so everybody chimed in saying, no, it's not the first knife with no screws. And that's when I posted that the guy that made the solid GTK. They didn't have this breakdown video last time we looked. Yeah, that's a cool knife. I think I'm going to have to get one. They're available now, huh? February. Yeah, they're supposed to. They're behind on these numbers. But let me show you what he posted. First knife. Oh, that was the other link I was wanting to show y'all. Right here. First folding knife without screws, allowing for quick disassembly and assembly. He posted this 23 days ago, so I guess that's around the time we talked about it. But everybody started saying, no, Tucson did one. And then I posted a link, and then it talked about Snex did one. And then I posted this link right here to the GTC, the Enigma that he did with no screws, which is an awesome knife. He made it where it breaks down by the clip, the same way that other guy made it. But he made this one, he started this one over 2 years ago. Yeah, it's good engineering. It didn't look like it locked when it was open. Yeah, I don't know why. What did I say? GTK? I don't know what I was thinking of. Yeah, GTC. He has another video where he shows the breakdown right here. So he shows how the knife comes apart. Like this one's super cool. You just turn, it's got like a 1911 style toolless. But I talked about this one, how he made it. He has to get the tolerances exactly right or you're going to have blade play, because it screws in like that right there. That's how the pivot screws together. So if he doesn't get those threads exactly right, then you're going to have blade play. But yeah, awesome knife. I want to go back and see if it locked up, because you got me wondering now. Mercenary. Let's see. I think it was just really smooth, and it did lock up, but Could be wrong. Let's pause it and look. If it does lock up, it's only got like 5% lock up. I mean, that liner's supposed to go lock it up. Maybe he just, yeah. He didn't even have to unlock it. You're right. He just pretended the liner. So he didn't have the liner right in that one yet. Yeah, there's no lockup. He didn't have the blade, the plane of the blade filed down yet or something to where the lock would go over and hit it. But it's supposed to lock up. He pretended to unlock it there. That's funny. It will have lockup. He just didn't file down the face of that blade, it looks like. Weird. Yeah, it's stupid to post that before it's ready. Did the other one? Let's see if the other one. Let's see if this one actually locked up. Because this one's been out longer, I think. That one sounded like it locked up. Yeah. See, you can see the liners over. There we go. Yeah, that one does have lockup. And that one's got one screw in it on the back. They got some cool stuff. They all say shipping in February 2025. And this one says one piece. This one says integral. Shipped in August for $100. M390. I want to try one of these. Oh, why does it say one piece? Oh, it is. Maybe. It's got a split down the middle. That's a weird little knife too. Looks fidget friendly though. It's got that corner flipper tab like I like. That disappears just like the EMP. Front flipper. Big old front flipper. Oh, and the flipper tab doesn't disappear. The way he put the pivot, it sticks out the other side, which is weird. They got some cool knives though. Let's see what else they got. Yeah, this was the other one that I wanted from them, the Sylvia. I like that blade shape. I like the way that looks open and closed. Deep stone washing. Anodizing. DLC. IFV, why do you keep saying plastic knives and black talon 2? I've got a cold steel black talon 2. And this was the other one right here that I liked also. Like this company's making some nice looking knives. At least nice rendered knives. But I mean, it looks like they're coming out with them after they render them, so. What is going on with that one? Full backspacer? That's pretty cool. What, did they have a breakdown of this one like that? Hello, Mr. Link. No, they didn't really have a... What's going on here? Let's see the rendering. What are we looking at? Let's do it. Breakdown. Take it apart. Oh, there we go. There's the milling, pivot, backspacer, the bearings, lock bar insert, he's getting in down tight and personal with this thing. Whoa. Too close, buddy. That's pretty cool. I like the clip. The little bearing in the clip. And put some parts back on. Put some clothes back on this thing. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Wonder if they have the breakdown. Yeah, they do have a breakdown. Large size, push to open. Custom screws. And they 3D print all the mock-ups. See, I gotta get to 3D printing, because I could be making all kinds of little mock-ups of knives. See how I like them. That's all they do. That's cool. Which one? The MK9? MK9. Oh, this one? No, that's the 9S. What is the MK9? Aha. Oh, that is a sweet little knife. So that's a D2 knife? Where is oh yeah, there's the D2. Oh wow, yeah. That's a cool little knife. For $50. Do you have one, or do you just think it's Cool looking. Michael, do you have one? Or are you just looking at them? They have a black one. And then here's a MK16 DLC. M390 Tigos design. It's one we haven't seen yet either. They need to fix their website where they show everything on the first page. And they need to fix their dates. Their coming soon dates, because they're all kinds of wrong. Look, Pete, it's a Warncliffe. That's a gentleman's Warncliffe. That's almost a hawkbill. If it curved anymore, it'd be a hawkbill. Circumcised, uncircumcised, anteater. I don't know where all that came from, but... So these are the ones available, and then these are the ones that are coming soon. But yet, it's shipped. But this one is shipping in February of this year, but yet it's coming soon still. And all they got is renders and 3D printed ones. Well, is that a 3D printed one, or is that like, yeah, that's 3D printed. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I could be 3D printing all these knives and buying pivots. Like, I could just buy pivot sets like he did and thumb studs and put together all kinds of 3D printed designs to test out, see how they feel. That's pretty cool. I wish they had a video of like this one opening like that, or this one. I got pictures of it, but I don't have a video. But yeah, you could just buy pivots, 3D print, make sure you got the pivot sizes all the same, and design all kinds of knives. The pipefish. Yeah, I've got 8 3D printers sitting in here that aren't even going. I've got stuff piled on top of them where I can't even use them. And I've got 2 more brand new in the box that I haven't even opened, including a new Ender Pro with the auto bed leveling and all kinds of stuff. I need to get one of them set up. That's why I haven't set up the laser yet, because I've just got to make room for a station to set up one of my 3D printers and this laser where I can get to work. I got my blasting cabinet set up in my exterior garage, but the laser and the 3D printer have got to have a place to live. And I'm big into 3D printers. I run a 3D printer group on Facebook. I'm not going to log in, but, well, let me see. It's 3D printers. Heck, what is my Facebook group called? I haven't been on it in so long, my God. But people still request to join it all the time. 3D printer support group. Trivisa, something else. Facebook. Right here. This is my group with 2,100 members. And I don't even use it no more. But I used to teach people all kinds of stuff about 3D printers. Let me get logged in under my other account. Hold on. Let me turn this off for just a second. Because I've got multiple accounts. I can't remember which one is which. Alright. Here's the group after we're logged in. But I haven't posted in it forever, but guys still posting it all the time, spamming stuff, showing all these 3D models. But let me see. How do I go? I haven't been in here so many times. Such a long time. Hold on. Alright, here we go. Media. These are all the model files that I have access to. I got dudes that I can get all the paid models for stuff. Man, I need to go in my group. Some guy's been spamming it like crazy. I probably haven't been in there in like a year. But I wanted to show y'all some of the stuff really quick. Yeah, I can get some of these awesome models that you got to pay for to get. Let me show you some of my stuff that I posted a while back. Including my 3D printed 3D printer. So guys ask me questions. There's one of one of my printers. This is my printer printing a Groot. I was printing the legs to a Groot. I've built all kinds of printers. I used to build them and sell them. These are all my printers. Here's the one I 3D printed, a 3D printer. And here's a... Anyway, let's see. Oh, here's a couple of figures. I did a... You can do ABS vapor smoothing. So you put them in here and you use ABS. So they started out looking like this. And then I heated up some acetone. And it's called vapor smoothing. And it smooths out the prints to make them shiny. So they turned out like that after I smoothed them off. So they started out like this, all rough. And you can see the layer lines. And then you put them in there to vapor smooth them and they come out like that. Like it literally melts the outside of them and makes them all slick, which is super cool. But I made the full collection of these. Well, you can't see them good, but here's just some of my rolls of filament I got. I still got all those stacked up. They're probably bad by now. There's some of my printers that were going. They're all covered up with stuff now. Yeah, there's me vapor smoothing this big castle I printed. It's a pretty cool little island castle with a boat dock. I've got it somewhere. There's Yoda Vapor Smooth. I found this baby bottle warmer at a Goodwill, and it works perfect for vapor smoothing because you can put stuff in there, and it's got a heating plate at the bottom for the acetone, and then it makes them all smooth and melted. Like if you leave them in there too long, yeah, there's that one on the right glows in the dark, and the one on the left is a pretty cool little thing I did. But these are all my printers too, and all the main boards. But this is all my stuff. Most all of it. There's when I was printing parts for a 3D printer. So you can make all kinds of upgraded parts for your printer, like bed leveling stuff and see, like I printed all the chains and all those parts for that printer. Those are the ones I used to build and sell. A lot of my models down here, though, this thing was super cool for cell phones. So it made the speaker on it super loud, and you just drop your cell phone in it, and since the speakers are at the bottom, it came out of that horn. Yeah, that was pretty cool. There's a 22 that I 3D printed. There's something else I 3D printed, and that one actually works. It's got bubblers inside it. I 3D printed a chess set, a full size regulation chess set. There's a lightsaber and a pangolin and glow in the dark. Oh look, there's a knife. So that's a Counter-Strike knife and a grinder and ball bearings. I got videos on here too. There's a Dobie that I printed it's still sitting over here to my left, actually. But yeah, I was big into 3D printing. There's the actual castle as it was printing on the printer. And I'm trying to think what else I could show y'all that'd be interesting. Oh yeah, I 3D printed some drones. 3D printed all kinds of printer parts. Like you can make new extruders and fans and all kinds of stuff, add-on parts. But I need to get back into it. I haven't been into it since I've been into knives, and that's a shame because there's an AR lower receiver that I printed. I did but I taught people how to I did all kinds of, I used to run this channel and try to teach people how to use all the stepper motor drivers and how to tune stuff and how to build enclosures for things. And like there's a full bed full of parts. That's a clamp. I've still got that clamp. I think I showed y'all that clamp actually. And there's the 3D printer frame that I 3D printed. And I got written up in and there's it actually working. I've got video of it too, but it's a fully 3D printed 3D printer. And Hackaday did an article on me. 3D print a 3D printer frame, and it talks about Chip Jones. And here's my Thingiverse. So I've showed y'all that Thingiverse with all the parts. So here's all the parts that you need to print that printer. I made all these 3D files for this printer to build it. And I made aluminum extrusion that you print, and then down the middle of it, it's got a place for a metal rod to go if you want to strengthen it. But I've got all the parts down through here that I designed to make this printer. All these are the parts, including like the filament holder and all the little connectors for the pieces of extrusion. So I just designed an aluminum extrusion that you can print. I wish I could show you what it looked like 3D. I don't know why. Oh yeah. So there's holes down the middle, and this is that V-channel aluminum extrusion, but you can 3D print them, and I made them where they lock together. I put tabs on the top of this one, and there's holes on the bottom of this one. So when you stack them, they lock together, and then you can put a metal rod down the middle to strengthen them if you want to. But you can just fully 3D print it. But anyway, I was just saying all this to show y'all I need to get back into it. And I need to make an edge out of some like real knife scales. I need to model all the 3D files for the knife scales and use like parts from real knives. Trouble Bunny, I'll show you real quick a good picture of Nedge. I got the one on this mat over here. Hold on. Let me just send it so you can see it for real. So this is Nedge right here. It's pretty funny. This is Nedge working on a knife. Here, I'll show you a picture. This is when Nedge was trying to get to go to Blade Show, but he was working hard in the shop trying to get some knives sharpened. But this is him. Hold on. This is him in all his glory. But I gotta make him out of actual like real knife. Like you can see he's made out of knife scales and stuff. But I need to get like real knife scales. And here is him and Professor. Here's him and Professor Hackett, my other channel mascot. So Professor Hackett and him in the lab. Yeah, you can print in 3D. No, he doesn't actually exist. He's just my channel mascot that I came up with, Nedge and Professor Hackett. So I made stickers, and I needed something for my stickers. And so my stickers have Professor Hackett on them. And he's got a little beaker with knives in it, and they're shooting out the top for the Blade Alchemy theme. But I made some stickers. And then Nedge is on the other sticker. I've got another sticker that's got a different version of Nedge on it. Made out of all metal. You can see that there. That there. You can see that there. But anyway, guys, I think I'm going to end this one. It's been 2 hours. Waylon, you can be Professor Hackett at Blade Show. I'll take you. Yeah, I think I'm going to end this one down, guys. I'm getting kind of tired of talking. I'm sure I bored y'all for the last 20 minutes talking about 3D printing stuff. But I just wanted to, I've talked about it before, but I've just never showed any of my Facebook group and my Thingiverse and all that. So, thought I would share. Oh, Mr. Pete, thank you. I just like talking knives. And anything knife related. So yeah, we'll do it again tomorrow. Love y'all. Hope y'all have a good Monday. And don't do anything.